So we can put this in Mother's room, and Mother does not come and visit us that often. I should probably go and pick her up more than we have been and have her come up and stay with us. Okay, that was the whole reason for having a room that close to the master bedroom for Mother. And so we can put this over there. It still looks nice shape, doesn't it? We can take that ceiling fan and this switch right here, and we can take it into Mother's room. And I can install it right here. And the beauty is in this area, there's an attic above here. And we've got a little utility room. I call it a utility room, but it's where the washer and dryer is. Here we've got the crawl hole, and this crawl hole goes across, and I can very easily get over into Mother's room, and I don't have to go over this way to do anything in here because this room is all set up, because I take the ceiling fan down, reinstall a new ceiling fan up in there, take this light switch out, this whole ceiling fan setup right here, put it into the other room, put the new one right there. I'll have to make sure I get a white one and not an ivory one, because we've got white cover plates here. I want it all to match. Okay, and hopefully they'll have a Casablanca, and hopefully they'll have an electric one like this. They have all different ones at the stores nowadays. They might have 3 or 4 different brands. One that might have a button to turn it on and off at the bottom, and then 1, 2, 3, high, medium, and low, or a slider, or something else. But I want to try to get something that matches this. Okay, I always try to match existing conditions the best I can. Okay, now how on earth am I going to put it up there? There's nothing up there. And when I look at this light switch on the wall, we've got this light switch, and this is for these lights over here by the bed. And I want that to still work for those over by the bed. Okay, so what am I going to do here? I'm going to take this out of the wall. There's a single gang cut-in box here. I'm going to have to turn the power off, of course, take that apart, remove this light switch, cut the box out. And I'll show you how to do all that. I've got all kinds of videos like that on my YouTube channel. Go to my playlists under All About Ceiling Fans or Ceiling Fan Scenarios, or whatever, however I got it listed on my playlist. And I've got all the different videos that I've ever done on installing ceiling fans. But of course, when I put this ceiling fan in Mother's room, of course I'm going to make a whole new video series on how to install that, how to come down here and take this all apart. I'll show you how to take this out, remove this light switch, take this existing junction box in the wall out of the wall, cut a hole out, install a 2-gang cut-in box. So there'll be a switch here, and there'll be the one for the ceiling fan here. And I'll probably still have the lights closest to the door. I always like to do that, have lights closest to the door, and then I'll put the ceiling fan, because the ceiling fan, even if it comes with the light kit, in fact, that one has a light kit. You know what? I might even put the light kit on this. I don't know. I might do that or not. And then I'll keep this one on here. So it remains to be seen exactly which switch I'm going to put where. But then I'll cut that out. I'll have to fish a wire from here up in here without making any holes in the wall. And I know this ceiling is 10 feet tall, so I know there's a fire block in this wall. Usually you have to have a fire block that's a 2x4 sideways in between, flat in between each 2x4 stud. Okay, in an 8-foot tall wall, sometimes they don't have fire blocks, but anything above 8 feet, you're supposed to have a fire block in there in case you ever have a fire that's caused in your wall, like a bad electrical outlet, something fried in there, whatever. If you get a fire in there and the fire starts down here, it can only go up to where the fire block is. That's what that block is for. That's why it's called a fire block. That way you don't get a fire starting at the bottom and whoosh, all the way up to the ceiling or something. Okay, so there'll be a fire block there. I'll have to drill a hole through the fire block, And then there's two top plates there, and then there's a plate above that for sheetrock backing. So there's going to be 4.5 inches of wood up here. How on earth am I going to get through that? Well, that's why you're going to have to watch the video series, huh? So I know there's power. There's power right here. So when I get the new box in here, I'll take another wire from there and fish it up here because the main power is right there. Okay. I know there'll be a main power line coming in here, and then there'll be another wire going from here over to these two lights. So there's probably two different Romex wires in here, two blacks, two whites, two ground wires. That's my thought without even pulling that apart. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to be in there. And then I'll have to string a new wire from there up into there, across over to where the ceiling fan's going to be. And I'm not quite sure. I'll have to locate it. I don't necessarily have to locate it exactly next to a floor joist or ceiling joist, because there's an attic up there. I can get up there. I can put a block across wherever the joists are, and then I can put the junction box for the ceiling fan up there, however I want. Okay, that way I'll make a determination where the bed is, where the center of the bed is. I'll probably end up putting the ceiling fan and probably keeping it over this way where the bed is here, maybe above the corner of this straight up. I don't necessarily want to put the ceiling fan too close to the middle of the bed. You know, I could measure from left to right of the length of the room and put it in the center of the room from left to right. It just kind of depends. I'll get together with Momi and I'll hold it up there, and she can tell me exactly where she wants that, and then I'll be able to do that. We'll get the ceiling fan down. The ceiling fan will go back and be reinstalled here. The light switch that we have in the other room, I'll take that, put it over here. I'll be able to put this existing switch back in here. I'll show you how to do all that stuff on videos, okay, on a whole video series. This is not a video about that. We're just talking about what we're going to do here, okay? And so does that all make sense now? That's what we're going to do. And if I didn't have a 19-year-old ceiling fan in the master bedroom, I would put a brand new ceiling fan over here. So that's why, for this reason, why I'm not going to put the brand new one over here, because we very seldom use this bedroom. Okay? That's why I want to put the brand new ceiling fan over here, and I can take this existing one and put it into the other room. And I'll make a video. I'll make separate videos for all that stuff. Taking this old one down, also putting the new one up, putting the new light switch in, taking this out, all the steps necessary. Do you have to be a licensed electrician to be able to do this? No. If you just watch my videos, and if it all makes sense to you, and I show you how to do it with all the power turned off and stuff, you watch them. I'm just an average Joe. And that's why I've got my videos on there. I'm an average Joe with the thinking of, hey, anybody who's an average Joe can do all the things that I do that I've listed on my YouTube channel. Look at all of the different videos and you'll be astounded as to how many things you could actually do yourself and save money around the house. I mean, isn't that what it's all about? Hey, if you don't care about that, you don't care about saving money, hey, hire somebody and do it. That's fine. You can do it that way. But for a lot of people, it makes sense if you know how to do it, if you can find some videos step by step on how to do different things. It makes sense to try to do some of these things on your own. Yeah, you're gonna go through trials and tribulations and errors and certain things like that, and not do something right the first time, but you get better and better at it. And so if you're inclined to be kind of like a handy type person, maybe my channel is for you. Okay, so that's my time on this particular video on installing things to think about before you get ready to install a new ceiling fan. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. And of course, when I get ready to install the new ceiling fan and the new switch and all the other stuff in the other room on reinstalling this existing one over in Mother's room, I'll be sure to make a video for you for all of the different things that I'm going to do. Of course, it's not going to be in one video. It's going to be in all kinds of different videos, but I'll put them all together so that you can see from start to finish that you too can save money around the house.